Hello everyone. Today, we're delving deeply into the disturbing detritus of the dastard Doong Doong to see what devilish secrets lie dormant. That is to say, we're taking a look at this weird television series and its general oddities. You'll notice also that, in spite of practically every source on the internet listing the show as Banana Doong Doong, the actual title card is Banana Doong Doong, and that no one seems to get it right. That's a constant source of frustration if you try and find things out about this show. Anyway, the Doong Doong website has a description for the show. And the description actually hooked me a bit because it kind of comes across as an intellectual trying to describe their show as an edgier, more nuanced alternative to these pussy children's shows. The Doong Doong show description is like, get the fuck out of here with those baby shows for baby kindergartners that show these ideal relationships between children where everybody gets along nicely. No, that's not what children are like. Children are monsters, and our show, Doong Doong, understands that, and we'll show you that. We'll show you that children are monsters in a funny and entertaining way, I might add. Doong Doong keeps it real. That's what this description is about here, and I have nothing but respect for that. You can be forgiven for thinking that the description is right in its assertion that it brings out the worst of child nature, because every parent review seems furious that their children found this show. The internet is just aflush with parents who are so mad that their children were watching this because this show drives their children to insanity. It brings out the primal fury in their young ones. Doong Doong will regress your children to a more pure, more real state of being. It will show you who they truly are. If we scroll further down the main page trying to find contact information, we will find them demanding, "Give us email," as well as text indicating us that it's perfectly okay to pirate some forms should we find the need, and that their office is located in the capital of South Korea somewhere. Who knows where, but it's there somewhere. And if we were to venture over to the Doong Doong merchandise page, we would find, unfortunately, that it's not a real merchandise page. These are just screenshots of merchandise. We can see DVD box art with the helpful caption DVD in Finland, but we do not have the pleasure of purchasing DVD in Finland, no matter how much we wish to. We can see the URL says sample page, and that seems accurate. This is what a merchandise page would look like if we had one. It's only a sample page, you see. Suffice to say, the official website is largely nonsense and not much help in uncovering the mysteries of Doong Doong, so we'll have to look at the show proper, I suppose. And in the proper spirit of the enigmatic nature of Doong Doong, I figure the best way to watch the show would be by looking up an hour-long compilation on YouTube, say something titled Doong Doong Cartoon Number 20 Doong Doong 2017 for Kids. That seems about right. So, on to the show itself. Doong Doong is one of the most absurd works to ever grace the art form of absurdism. It takes place in a surreal landscape where random objects fall from the sky. Only the most tenuous understanding of physics usually applies, and everyone is screaming all the time. Though there is, surprisingly enough, a bit of continuity to the proceedings. You have Doong Doong, the titular character, his entourage of friends who may as well be nemeses, and then his definitely nemeses, the penguins Ping and Pong. They all remember each other, they have some defining features and behaviors, but they're all just a vehicle for absolutely insane slapstick, bombastic music, and high-pitched screeching. This is absolutely not an intelligent cartoon. It strives to be as nonsensical, barbaric, and utterly crazy as possible. I can't help but applaud it for that, and I'd readily call myself a fan. That does put me in an awkward position where I have to explain why, and I'm not sure I can. You see, Doong Doong's just wild. I laughed because it refused to make sense at every conceivable turn. The surprise and the subversion of every reasonable expectation is what made me enamored. The most consistent bet while watching is that whatever happened would be both mean-spirited and dumb. I will say that after watching about an hour, some common tropes began to emerge. Characters being disturbed while sleeping was outrageously common, bananas were the universal go-to source of conflict, and the main character is just the worst. If the characters were human analogs, or the setting less abstract, or the conflicts less arbitrary, you could wring some profundity from it all. It could be commentary on the failings of the social contract, or decentralized group mechanics, or just general misanthropy or something. But instead, it's pure, unfiltered bonkers. Even real children, as frightening as they can be, aren't usually this unhinged. All that's left are my deranged notes about the things I thought were particularly funny, like the scene where Dr. Pink the Rabbit flails about and makes the most ungodly noises to ever grace my computer monitor. Or Wood the Elephant violently ejecting the passengers from a vehicle so he can commit Grand Theft Auto. Or Doong Doong loudly awakening Toy the Lion with his explosive pelvic thrusting. Banana Doong Doong is a cacophony of doltishness, the dernier cri of lunacy. If you find the same beauty in deliberate asininity and screeching, harmlessly thick-headed, colorful antics that I do, then you might also enjoy the show. I'm just really not sure I would let your three-year-olds watch it, though. Like, maybe the parents were right about. I'm not sure about that. Did you know that I have a Patreon? It's true, and I also have two supporters on that Patreon now, Sam Anderson and Jay. And thank you both so much for your support. It really does mean a lot that you believe in my content enough to support me monetarily. It takes effort to make these videos, especially as frequently as I make them and trying to maintain a standard of quality. It really, really helps. And I'll put your names in the description as well, so you'll be immortalized there too. And the link to the Patreon is in the description. Again, thank you both so much, and I'll talk to you all next video.